JJ.
My bad.
This is JJ Solomon.
This is Ray Bradshaw, Mr. IOTBA. Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. And this is the Spit Bucket Podcast.
It's your boy, Mr. IOTBA, Mr. 214, Senor Dos Uno Cuatro, Senor Dos Catorce, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. D Boy Can't Touch Me. On my worst day, right here with my partner in crime, my dog, my brother from another, Mr. JJ Solomon. What's popping, my guy?
What's up, brother? How you doing, dog? How's your hump day treating you, brother?
Oh, man, everything going good. Shout out to everybody on here from the 214, wherever you at, across the states to across the pond. Before we get this show started, please like, comment, and share. And just know this Spit Bucket episode 46 with our special guest.
Oh, yeah, super special guest. You do the honors, bro.
And Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield Jr. What's popping, my guy?
What's going on, Kid Austin? Mr. Schofield.
How y'all doing?
What's up, bro?
Man,
Good to have you back.
great, bro.
I would say likewise, but that wouldn't have made no sense.
No, man, it's good to have you back. How you doing? How are things popping, bro?
Good, just training hard, getting ready for this next fight.
Yes,
Speaking
sir.
of next fight, you have a date on the next fight? Do we have a possible opponent?
Somewhere in November, towards the end of November. No opponent yet. We're still looking, but we're gonna get one.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot to talk about on that, too, man. We saw the October 21st. Did that get pulled, or what? You were on the undercard for Alexis Rocha. What happened there?
They wanted me to fight on a bigger card, so they pulled me from that card, and they moved Jojo Diaz up to the co-main event, so I could be on this next big card.
Oh, that makes sense. You able to talk about who possibility on that big card?
Oh yeah, it's all over YouTube. Oscar is Ryan Garcia.
All right, so it's the Ryan undercard then. All right. Well, damn, bro, how's that? Before we jump into it, man, we saw is this your first big cut? It looks like it. It looks like it was pretty serious. But how's the cut healing up, dog, from your last fight against Lydell Rhodes?
It's healing up pretty. Oh, that's nasty.
Woo!
It's healing up pretty good, actually. Just gotta get used to it. It's still a little uncomfortable, but it actually healed up better than I thought it would. For his cheek.
Yeah, that was a big shot, dog. Like, you often hear people talking about you smell blood, whether it's yours or not, and it does something to your brain. But what was that like, man, when you realized that there had some blood coming down?
Man, I can't even remember because it's like I black out. I don't even know. I was probably just me. I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
Damn.
It's just like I figure it's like one of them moments that just happen that you don't expect to happen, and it happened. It just be like a flash, and it's back to fighting. Is that what you take out of getting that cut? It's just like it happened, back to fighting. Let's go.
Now, y'all know I told y'all when that boy got cut, he was gonna lick his blood and fight. That is a thing.
He did. And we saw it on the video.
I got on those shirts, so I'm talking to y'all real fast because I'm cleaning up. But he don't remember it. He's not gonna remember it. He's gonna get up. He's gonna fight and destroy the thing in front of him. So that's how he conditioned it.
It was like a flash. I don't remember touching the canvas or nothing. I just remember like something hard hitting my face, and then it started to bleed, and that was it.
And then the lick in your face thing. What the hell was that, dog? No, listen, I posted that video on TikTok and it got pulled because it was too disturbing.
That's tasting the blood. You gotta taste your blood. I mean, this is a dog in there. You wanna bleed. That's a badge of honor to us. And that's a fight. That's what we love. Too bad this dude did it the wrong way. That was some cowardly shit. But we in boxing, we love blood. Shit, he probably wouldn't lick their blood if it splattered.
Hold up, coach. Hold up. Rewind. So you think Lardell Rose intentionally headbutted Kid Austin?
Why don't y'all play the slow motion clip right now so the fans can judge it?
I got a picture.
Play it again, Jay.
No, play it again. Put that headbutt on the slow motion one when they replayed it.
Yeah, let me take this comment off real quick, and then we're gonna put it on. So before as we're playing this, this was a dude with some experience, 26, and I believe he had 26, 27 fights, something like that. So he did show some ring savvy in there and was pushing it. We had a little bit of slow motion. Oh, I don't know if I slowed it down. I think I tried to. Yeah, here it is.
Now, watch it. No, you got to go in there, hit that replay. Look at that, but you can see it. On the replay, they show his whole head. He missed the punch.
Look at this, bro.
And he go with his head. He wasn't even planning on throwing the punch.
Nowhere near my face.
Damn.
And Floyd didn't move into his punch. Floyd was still standing in the same spot. That dude meant to throw that headbutt. That was a talented veteran move, and we commend him because we learned from it.
What'd you learn? It's $1 million question.
You said, what did I learn?
Yeah.
That even the head ain't gonna knock me out. So punch one.
Putting him on notice.
Kid Austin, it's a lot of smoke going out here, and let me first salute to my guy Brad Person, right? Because he real high on you, and this is a guy like JJ is like the first guy I go to for my information because he is the wizard, but like Brad Person and a lot of the guys who I respect, like they are the ones who I go to and I really listen to them and pay attention. He told me, you are the only one out of Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, anybody who could beat Tank. As a matter of fact, he told me that you will beat all three of them guys.
I like him. He seems like a smart guy.
And not only did he say that, he said that you would knock Tank out. What's your thoughts on that?
I know I would, only because Tank isn't the greatest defensive fighter, and he's another fighter who also gets impatient when he's losing. He might try to be patient, time that one punch, but when he can't get that one punch off, he tries to throw for the win. So I feel like I'll outbox Tank until it's time to knock him out. I really like that dude's opinion. He's a smart guy. So
yeah, and
Brad,
another thing. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
No. I was just commenting on Brad.
Oh, yeah, and another thing. All this smoke going around, Kid Austin, we see you on the front line. We see your pops. We see your team on the front line. Like everybody, Shakur Stevenson was calling out everybody else.
Except Kid Austin. At least you want the same thing.
Except Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield Jr. What's your thoughts with you being ranked high as you are, just like the rest of them guys, that your name didn't get called out for a fight with a Shakur Stevenson?
I mean, they respect me enough not to say my name. But sooner or later, we're going to have to fight. I mean, I ain't into I'm better than him. I'm going to just when that fight come, then I'll let it show.
But what I'm saying is they didn't say your name. Like, we heard Shakur was saying he was trying to get this guy, that guy, that guy. You right there with all them guys.
That's what I'm saying. And, I mean, truthfully, I'm ranked higher than Edwin De Los Santos, and I'm right up there with Frank Martin. So,
I'm glad you brought – I mean, you're right there on the cusp, bro. You're right there on the cusp. And we got some more to talk about Shakur and Frank and Dev and all these guys here in a bit. But something that was interesting, and we don't know if this came from anywhere or if they was just talking about it. But I'm sure you've seen the Boxing Voice. I think you guys even made an appearance, and Tevin Farmer was on. And that kind of threw me a little bit for a loop because it came out of nowhere. Let's take a quick second and listen to his listen what he had to tell the Boxing Voice. It's just a quick clip.
Like I said, rankings don't mean nothing, man. They better move that boy career because he can fight. Move him righteously. But fucking with me is gonna be is gonna be dangerous, bro.
Where did that come from? What were your thoughts? He was respectful. I will say Tevin Farmer was respectful the whole time. I cut out the juiciest part, I'll admit that. But what are your thoughts on that? Where did that come from?
You said say first.
He said that, but then he ran to 130. That's some coward shit. I want to fight you, then run out the yard. What the hell? What that mean? We told him we want to fight him. We was making a fight. Golden Boy was making the fight. Kevin turned it down. So all that bullshit sound good, then why he didn't take the contract? They were gonna give him whatever he wanted. Kevin started talking about, I got 2 dates. And they said, this is a bigger card. It's gonna be a Ryan Garcia card, and you'll be in line to fight for the title. Whoever win this fight will fight for a title. He going to 130 to fight for a title. So that answers it for
I
y'all.
gotta say, a lot of these fighters are really soft. They run to Twitter to say what they want to say, but then they don't back it up. And he's a prime example. He's one of them. So at the end of the day, the time is gonna show. If he want to fight, we could have had the fight set up. You know, that would have been a pretty good fight for the co-main slot on Ryan's card.
Max.
And then when he said mess around with me, like he a dangerous fighter, since when, brother? Since when? that's just my input on it. I mean, he's just another boxer that just run to Twitter and talk smack, but then can't back it up.
Yeah, I did see and we got love for Tevin Farmer and stuff, but I did see him as soon as Ness started pressing him and showing him the rankings. Then he mentioned coming back down to 130. So I was confused. I don't know where that all came from, and I didn't know if you guys were really interested in that. Obviously, that would be a nice name on the resume, man.
Oh yeah.
Do you fear, bro? Like we see what's going on with Shakur. At least Shakur's got the 2 straps and is 2-division champ already, but we see people not lining up to fight him. Are you guys concerned at all that y'all are going to start seeing that this early in your career?
Hell no. Hell no.
What'd you say, Pops?
He said hell no.
But why hell no, Pops?
Hell no, because it's about
no. But Pops, you say hell no, but to me, that's what it seemed like. It seemed like Floyd Kid Austin, his name is rising and everybody's seeing him, and people are not saying his name. So with you saying hell no, I need an explanation of that, because we in
line for a title next year. They already told us. So why we care about that? When I'm telling you, you go through the rankings, you become the mandated one. You get all the small belts first. There's nothing they can say. You got to be mandated. They got to abide by their rules. The boxing governing bodies, or they get a lawsuit. So they got to hold up to their own laws. So we gonna get the title shot, and we know what we're gonna do. So we ain't worried about these dudes that's play boxing. They playing over there. They scared to fight each other. How the hell Devin and Shakur and Tank still not fighting each other? So when they said and Kid is 2 classes behind them, they should feel embarrassed about themselves. So for us, we just watching their little bullshit of them running from each other, going to different weight classes. These dudes ain't fighters. These dudes are making money. They robbing the bank real fast, robbing the fans, and that's all they doing. So we don't care about them. But when we get those belts, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere no more. So it is what it is.
Well, shit, that makes a lot of sense, man. Now, Corey, you have a follow-up on it? Because I was going to ask about the other Golden Boy 135-pounder who just had a really good fight. Is there any interest or anything? Have you heard anything from Golden Boy at all about possibly matching you up against William Cepeda? I know we had a chance to kick it with both of y'all just a few months back. Is that something you would want? Is that something that's possible, or is that really not in the route that you guys are taking?
Man, if they give me that fight, I'll take it in a heartbeat. But
yeah,
but I feel like Golden Boy, I feel like they're gonna save that up. Because I feel like when Devin gives up that vacant WBA belt, they might mandate that fight with me and Cepeda. Or since Isaac Cruz is number 1, I won't be surprised if him and Isaac Cruz, which he would beat Isaac Cruz in my opinion, then they would match me with Cepeda for that WBA title. And if that's the case, I'll let him do what he gotta do till he gets the title. But I would knock Cepeda out.
Oh, talking to the stablemate. I like it.
I'm so serious. I'd knock Cepeda out. Like he got too many openings. Yeah, he do good with all them punches. That's kind of
relentless.
But say put him in there with Tank. You don't think Tank all them punches? He got the opportunity to counter as much as he want, man. Mm-hmm. And Cepeda don't got a chin. He's been knocked down.
They gonna talk bad about Cepeda. He went our teammates, brother. He went our teammates.
When he gets that belt, I'm taking it.
Well, it's boxing.
Or we can fight for the Continental. He got the Intercontinental or something like that. Mm-hmm. We can fight for that one too. And I could be in line to fight Cruz or Tank.
So do you think it's a problem, like you say, when Devin drops that or they take the belt. Why do Devin still got the belts if he moving up to 140 to challenge for another belt? Ain't that the problem in boxing, Kid Austin?
I mean, you never know. I feel like Devin, he just trying to, keep as much money as he can, and that's kind of smart if he can. Well, if he could hold the weight healthy at 35, he could go up to 140, make a good couple million. Then he could come back down if he wanted to and fight. Well, I doubt he's gonna fight anybody in the top 5. So,
What do you?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, since you're talking about Devin, he's got his fight coming up. It was finally made official. I've got my theory on what this fight is. I respect Regis. I think I think he's a brawler. I think he's got heart. I just think we're going to see Devin outclass Regis Prograis, but I have a theory to that. I think now this fight's being billed as a dangerous fight, and Devin's taking the challenge. I don't think it's that. I think Devin's going to make it look easy, and at that point, the dude's going to be able to do whatever he wants. Do y'all think that's similar, or do you think Regis offers a real threat to Devin Haney, man?
I feel like Regis offers a threat to Devin Haney if Devin Haney sleeps on Regis. And he just gets comfortable, decides to stand there and take one hard shot, and the fight could be over. But if Devin comes in not underestimating Regis, it should be like an easy walk for Devin. With his outboxing skills, he should be able to beat Regis no problem. But if he go in there, you think Regis is a bum, he might be shocked. If he don't lose, he might get dropped in that fight for sure.
Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of the.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this. I think Regis Prograis. I think he has a great shot at winning this fight, especially if Devin sit down on his punches like he did against Lomachenko. Wouldn't you say that Regis is a harder and a more dangerous fighter if Devin tried to fight on the inside with him like he did against Lomachenko?
He ain't gonna be able to do that. I don't think he would do that with Regis. Regis got more power than Lomachenko. I heard from my sparring partners that spar with Regis, they say he can crack. So I think Lomachenko got the skill aspect. Like Regis don't got the skill to, keep up with Devin like Lomachenko did. But when it comes to the power, I don't feel like Devin gonna even want to do that.
And real quick, look, you've been calling that Frank Martin. He say he want to fight, then he don't want to fight. We seen what happened with him and Shakur. What's your thoughts on Frank Martin? This guy had an opportunity not only to make $1 million, right? Because in this business that we in, you have to crawl before you walk. You have to work your way up the ladder. He had an opportunity to not only make $1 million, but to also become a champion. This is something that you've been fighting for since you was a little boy, and this is an opportunity that you're waiting on right now. What do you think about Frank Martin's actions in not taking the Shakur Stevenson fight?
Well, I can't speak on his situation. One, because I don't know what he got going on. I don't know. I can't say he's scared of Shakur. I can't say he's not scared of Shakur. But me personally, I would have took that fight for like 100,000.
God damn.
You get that opportunity. Everybody trying to get the money so fast. When you get the opportunity, and let's just say you take 100,000 in that fight, that's cool. Maybe he brought in like 2 million. It might be unfair to some people, but you look at it, you beat him, and you get to call the shots now how much you want because you're the champion. Everybody just try to, oh, I want 5 million straight off the bat. He get 8, I want 5. I mean, realistically, that's not it because what Shakur, 3-time champion, like that's Shakur. I mean, right. I ain't trying to crap on Frank Martin, but he didn't really accomplish nothing to say like, yo, I need $1 million. Like, if anything, he should have been like, cool, I'll take $1,500,000. Even if you would have let's just say if he would have lost the fight, but he would have gave a good fight, fans would have still paid to see him, and he could have even made more money off that fight without even winning the title. But let's say if he did win the title, he could have been calling the shots. He could have been, getting $2 million paydays because he's the champion now. So it's all on perspective. But me personally, I would have took the fight not for the money, but for the opportunity.
And that was my follow-up, my $1 million question that, we've heard Frank Martin's name, we hear Keyshawn's name, we hear your name, all these up-and-comers right at that juicy-ass bubble in boxing at 135, 130, 140, all that. And this was finally an opportunity. Now I get it. His argument was, I never approved that dollar amount. So I can see a man saying, hey, I didn't approve this, I ain't gonna fight. But big picture, like you said, it's an opportunity. Under that same breath, though, dog, it's a completely different set of circumstances. But if you were Shakur, would you have taken the 25%, or would you have pushed the purse bid like Haney? Because those are two situations that kept getting compared to each other. What are your thoughts on the Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney piece?
See, I'm different. All these other fighters, they just want money so bad, and it's cool. I get it. Y'all got a family, y'all got a team, y'all need to feed everybody. But take the opportunity. Because Shakur would have took that 25%. Well, they were saying it was $8 million. Devin was getting about 20-something million. He would have belts with $8 million. And then now he can price himself out to about $50 million because he got all the belts. He's the champion. And he just came up to this weight, so he got a long time reigning. Man, he should have took that 25%. I mean, that's still you're walking away with like $7 million at the end of the day. Everybody just want what the higher person has. But who is he to tell Devin that he need more money when he the one who fighting for Devin belts? He didn't even have to send him a contract. I mean, or he could have lowballed him. Like, he could have been like, all right, I'll give you $5 million. But to give him $8 million and an opportunity to take his belts, which it was probably a 90% chance Shakur was going to win that fight.
Right.
And if you're not scared, you would have took the opportunity. I don't care who you are. If you was beating this dude up in sparring, you know you can beat him, you will fight the dude for $1 million. So
at first, man, I was like, no, why are you getting 25? And I agreed with him pushing the purse bid, but I'm with you, man. Now in hindsight, Shakur's got people pulling out of fights like Frank Martin. Now he's gonna have to sit and wait and see what's gonna happen when he could have just gone a straight shot, gotten a decent paycheck, and then controlled it. So I'm a big Shakur fan, but I agree with you. I'd have taken that, bro.
Yeah, because a lot of fighters don't see $8 million to what?
I don't know how real that number was, though, bro. I mean, that's assuming
that's just what they're saying.
Yeah, but even if it wasn't
even if it's $2 million, these guys are young. If you will, who you say, see, this is why I like Kid Austin. This is why I look at Kid Austin and his daddy as the epitome of boxing. This is what boxing is all about. I ain't into gaslighting Kid Austin and his daddy because you know us, we're going to call it straight down the middle. But I like these guys because they are what the epitome of boxing is about. You heard Kid Austin saying, I would have took that fight for $100,000. I would have turned down that 25% because the opportunity is greater later. Do you see the way his mind thinks, JJ? See, that's the difference between Kid Austin and a lot of these fighters out here right now. It's a mind thing. And in boxing, everybody could be physically gifted, but how's your mind thinking? Because if you're going into the ring thinking about mind or instead of thinking about the opportunity and showing you the better fighter and the legacy, Kid Austin is everything that we want boxing about.
Facts, dog. And
I'm bringing old school boxing back.
And that's what we respect, and that's what we love, dog. Now taking it to that, we still don't know who your next fighter is. You're still a youngster. And when we get to our platform and we're talking about Kid Austin, and even when we talk about you with Keyshawn, you get a lot of stuff like, hey, man, let's let the kid fight. Let him get some fights before he's talking about it. And it seems like that's what everybody keeps saying. Well, if you are a youngster and you're still growing, what are you guys taking from? What are y'all still working on, bro? Is there any specifics that you're trying to touch up? I mean, we see you guys always in the lab. I mean, obviously the speed is there, the power is there, and we'll show a little clip that you just posted actually here in a bit. But what are y'all working on, dog? Like, I'm afraid for you to answer this because you're gonna scare more people away. Like I think you guys posting this video is gonna do. Keep knocking people out in the damn sparring sessions. What are y'all working on in the lab, dog?
We working on killing somebody in that ring. Now let me stop playing.
We're working on basic.
Now we working on really hurting somebody in that ring, making a statement, hurting one of these top guys. That's our goal. We want to And it's bad. It's hard to say. I know, but this is the business we in boxing.
It ain't hard to say.
But I would like to see him really hurt one of these top 3 guys, possibly.
Yeah, of course.
And that would make
Floyd Senior, absolutely. They coming in there to try to knock Kid Austin head out. They trying to hurt him. So why wouldn't Kid Austin have the mentality of trying to hurt him? See, this is what's soft about boxing, what I don't like, right? Look, I respect all these fighters who get inside the square circle, but y'all sign up for this business. And this is a tough business that you're in. So when somebody saying they're going to want to hurt you, this is the business that they in. You think Kid Austin want to come in there and play patty cake baker, man? Or do you think Kid Austin want to come in there and knock you unconscious? This is boxing. You got to have that mentality of coming to knock people unconscious. That's what I hate and so soft about this sport of boxing, bro.
For real.
No, that's all facts, man. Hey, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we have a bunch of questions. I'm sure y'all tired of the Keyshawn, but there's a couple specific questions we want to ask real quick. So give us a quick second. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
We all have battles. We fight. We train. We work. We persevere. And we celebrate. We are all one.
I can't do anything if I can't walk in my prosthetic. It's a lot of pain that I feel throughout my day. It can be very intense. Now I just put that balm over it and it will heal up much faster and it will let the callus recover. That's amazing. It is a total game changer. I am hooked. I am absolutely, I'm just hooked.
Life is hard. KO makes it better. KOCBD.com.
Shout out to our homies at KO Therapeutics. Y'all check them out at KOCBD.com. Use that discount code TSB10 and get to feeling better. Now I know just from the vibes and from what y'all say, y'all are tired of talking about Keyshawn. But listen, bro, I think you're fine with accepting it. I don't think he is. It's almost one of those things where you guys are going to be tied together until y'all fight. And unfortunately, we even put on Twitter and our social media on Facebook, hey, give us some questions y'all want to ask. Dog, everybody was asking about Keyshawn. So, like, we just going to bring it up. We saw him getting on a couple months ago, and he put this out. I told that to Kid Austin. Then his promoter hit my phone saying to stop calling his name out because we will never fight. He said, y'all be some bitches. So, we saw the Kid Austin response, and I'm just going to highlight this for the people watching who keep telling us to stop talking about Keyshawn and Kid Austin because we went to respond and a deleted tweet. He deleted the tweet where he was talking to Kid Austin. Bro, I know y'all are tired. I know you're tired. Your pop's tired.
I'm not tired about it.
I'm not either. I want to keep talking about it till we see y'all face off.
Keyshawn, phenomenal young fighter. He talk too much though. You know, he say this, he say that. Go ahead, JJ. I'm just saying.
No, that's it. And I'm just posting up Boxing and Barbecue. Y'all need to give this dude a follow, man. He loves y'all. He's out of San Antonio. Huge. Shout
out to Boxing and Barbecue, man.
How do you feel? How do you see a fight with Keyshawn playing out in the ring? Like, what does he bring to the table that y'all need to look out for? And then, like I said, everybody asking about Keyshawn. What would it take for you to get Keyshawn in the ring? Will you be?
Keyshawn, hold up. I don't even want to waste your time. And you going through all your you could go through all your comments if you need to, but. Come on now. He's doing another Tevin Farmer. He's doing the worst Tevin Farmer. Keyshawn is running down to 132. So, I mean, what that mean? Keyshawn don't want to fight us, y'all. Keyshawn is soft. He don't got skills. That's what y'all don't. Keyshawn don't have skills. He's a decorated amateur. He's not a pro. He's not a pro fighter to me. And he would never be a pro fighter because he was too decorated as an amateur. He mastered that style before he even came to the pros. Now he got to reverse everything he learned as an amateur and become a successful pro. That would be almost impossible. So Keyshawn, I wish he would get in that ring. Keyshawn, that fight will last 1 round, y'all. 1-2 rounds.
Damn, yeah, you said 2 rounds last time. Now, did y'all talk at all behind the scenes after those tweets were exchanged, or was it just the same old shit where he disappeared?
Why would we talk?
He disappeared, of course.
Yeah, why would we talk?
Yeah, I mean, JJ, the aura is Keyshawn's is not wanting this fight.
Right.
He do not want it, and people gotta make Keyshawn stand on that. He do a lot of yum 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 yum. He do a lot of that, and we ain't seeing him say he wants to smoke. What's popping? Look, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I look at Kid Austin different. He is refreshing. Him and his pops. Like anybody got a problem with his pops, y'all could, do whatever you want to do, with a place don't sign, fuck yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is what boxing needs. You need fighters and trainers who want to fight. You need to make these big fights happen to continue the essence of the sport of boxing. Tired of Keyshawn Davis. Like, I respect him as a fighter, but he doing too much talking and not enough fighting. Especially, who is he fighting on October?
He's got Nahir Albright. And now that question, this will be my last question, Coach, and you too. But like, it's popped up. Shout out to the Boxing Casual on Twitter. Is he planning on attending the Keyshawn Davis fight in Houston? Bro, that will get the chitter chatter going. Against not are y'all planning on making the drive to Houston for the top ranked card?
I ain't even gonna waste my time.
It ain't even worth it.
I'm gonna show up there. He ain't gonna put on no good performance. He gonna try to say when I press him, I don't want the fight.
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
it ain't worth it, JJ. He's showing Keyshawn Davis showing a pattern, and I'm gonna hold him to that. He's showing a pattern. Like Kid Austin them come down to the fight. He gonna say the same. Yeah, I'll fight him. I'll fight anybody. Then next couple of days on Twitter, I ain't thinking about this guy. They just trying to wooty woot this, wooty woot that. It's the same old pattern with this Keyshawn guy. And I'm like, damn man, you come from up under the cloth. You were Terrence Crawford in them. How is this making them look over there like Terrence Crawford was a guy who was looking for his moment for years? You coming up under them and you acting like this putting a stain on them just like a Frank Martin. We know what Earl Spence was about with Man Down Promotion. Earl Spence wanted everybody just like you, Kid Austin, when he first started. Now you got Frank Martin coming over there shining his little jewelry on that little interview he did, but he don't want to take the fight. Stop it. This is making both of them camps look bad. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, and I would just say this, like, for y'all watching, y'all hear Kid Austin say it. We just showed y'all the tweets. I respect Keyshawn. He had a hell of an amateur career, but we just want to see the fights happen. And y'all stop telling us to stop talking about this because obviously he's the one so y'all screen record this, y'all share it, y'all tag him or whatever, because obviously it's obvious what's happening. So we'll let it play out. And that'll be all for our Keyshawn talk, bro. It's all social media. Whenever we bring up Kid Austin, they bring up Keyshawn. And that's just the way it is, dude.
How it be.
That's just the way it is. Go ahead.
But I even think Kid Austin passed the Keyshawn fight. I think he higher level than Keyshawn. Like, I'm finna stop asserting Keyshawn Davis in this name because I'm like Floyd Senior. I'm like Coach. I'm like, it's obvious he don't want to fight, and you don't want to keep picking on nobody. Ain't that what you say, Coach? It's feel like we picking on Keyshawn Davis to fight him. So I'm not worried about Keyshawn no more. I'm worried about them other guys. I'm worried about, look, we respect Shakur, phenomenal talent. I'm worried about why Shakur didn't call Kid Austin for the fight. He called De Los Santos.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Clown. Because a lot of people don't really know me. And he seen it in my face when we was at the Devin fight. When I do catch him in the ring, I will break his face. All that talking is good. It looked good. It sell a fight. But as y'all can see, when him and my dad was going back and forth in the interview, what's the point on me raising my voice? What's the point on me trying to, say I'm gonna beat you just for you to say, nah, no, I'm not, or I'm gonna whip your ass or something like that. When I catch him in the ring, I'm gonna break his face. That's all I gotta say. When the fight happens, it happens.
But do you think Shakur, after this fight, after your fight, do you think Shakur is going to give you that opportunity like he wanted to fight a Frank Martin? Frank Martin ain't on a higher level than you. Frank Martin looks so. Look, and this is the truth. Frank Martin lost his last fight. in my opinion. He lost his last fight. So how was Frank Martin afforded the opportunity like that so quick with the Shakur fight? So my thing is Shakur. If after this fight, do you think Shakur, and after your fight, Shakur will give you that opportunity? I know Pop said that y'all going a route to where we're going to force these guys. But I'm like, you right there just where Frank Martin is, a higher rated than Frank Martin. Do you think he'll tight next? Or do you think it's going to be the same old thing with Kid Austin?
I mean, I feel like I'm a bigger threat than Frank Martin. So I would advise him to take that fight. Not only because I'm trying to be like cocky or something, but look, like with your own two eyes, everybody. If you can say with a straight face, Frank Martin is more of a threat to me, come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You pretty much my dad said. No. You just ain't at that point. I mean,
bro, Frank Martin ain't got. This is respectful. He'll knock Frank Martin out, JJ. Look, Frank Martin is not. Look, yeah, and this is the thing right here. Frank Martin, I know he'll knock Frank Martin out, or even if he don't knock him out, I think he will. I think he'll beat him, right? Because Frank Martin showed, that he don't got the heart of a lion. When he had his opportunity, he turned into the Tin Man. You understand me? And we know the Tin Man didn't have no heart.
Facts, bro. Well, look, we're getting close to time. Let's just run down some predictions real quick, Kid Austin. Obviously, you already talked about Haney Prograis. You said Haney should win that if he comes prepared. I think the dude's going to be – he's still got a chip on his shoulder. He still gets a lot of hate. I think he's going to come out to prove a point. We got a big fight coming up this weekend. Obviously, it's the buzz of boxing right now. How do y'all see this one playing out? Undisputed versus undisputed. Charlo moving up 2 weight division. What do you got?
I got 50-50 because it could go either way, to be honest. I mean, he is moving up to Canelo's weight class. Charlo might be the taller guy, but Canelo is more comfortable at that weight, as far as speed and power. But then again, Canelo isn't the best mover. Charlo do know how to use his feet, and he got power. Plus, Charlo, he probably walk around that weight. So all he had to do is get comfortable training at his walk around weight. So, I mean, that's a 50-50 fight for me. But I kind of want Charlo to win because he's from Texas, and I just want to root for the brother. But kind of leaning towards Canelo because Canelo has been looking like he in shape and was training hard. But then again, I don't got a set winner though because I want one to win, and I think the other one gonna win. So we just got to see.
So you're not predicting a wash. A lot of people just jumping on, seeing the reports, moving up in weight. They're not really putting their brain to it. I don't think it's going to be a wash either. I expect to see a good competitive fight. And shit, if Charlo don't have to win this fight, if he makes it competitive, he come back down to 154.
He got my respect. He just make it competitive and can back Canelo up some. He gained a lot of fans for sure. Fact. But if he do to hold 2 undisputed titles in 2 different weight classes at the same time, man. He got to fight Terence Crawford next.
That's exactly. Well, so my question with that, and to you too, correct? We ain't talked about this. I was gonna save it for tomorrow's show. But if Charlo goes in there, pulls off the unthinkable against Canelo, is he jumping up ahead of Bud Crawford, the number 1 pound-for-pound spot in the world?
Yes.
Right.
He has to. I don't think nobody's ever. He went somewhere. I don't think no one's ever done. And defend him at the same time, man, that'd be crazy. You got to. I mean,
I don't think so, but everybody got their opinions. And speaking on that, the only reason why I don't think so is because the way Terence Crawford gave that religious ass whipping to Earl Spence, and they was both. That the kid also, that was a religious ass whipping.
Oh yeah, I can't even say it.
Correa was just eating crow. No. I
wanted him I was trying to tag him through the TV.
And see, look, and this is the thing right here. Kid Austin and Earl and him, they was in the top 5 pound for pound. And the way Terence Crawford dominated Earl Spence, I don't give a damn what Charlo does against Canelo. Because all you hearing about the talk with Canelo is he's slowing down. People are already giving an excuse
That's where my point coming at. After this, they got to fight. Because they don't only want to win 2 undisputed titles. They gotta do it. And that's going to see
But I want to go back real quick because I want to ask you about Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. First off, we seen Earl Spence activated that rematch. Second off, if you advising Earl Spence with the way Terrence Crawford supremely dominated him in July, do you advise him to go back into this rematch?
No. Especially against a bigger Terrence Crawford.
Max.
Terrence Crawford was drained. You look at him, he looked like a crackhead and stepping on that scale. Whoa, 154? It might be worse than the first time.
I agree, dog. And now he's got the mental edge on it.
I say Errol Spence, wait for Crawford to get him belts up if he's going to stay at 47, get a title, and then get like another couple $1 million payday and just retire. Don't. While Terrence Crawford there, he might as well do some golfing or something. It's a Terrence Crawford league.
Yeah, bro, and that's I don't even think I need to see him again. I mean, he got paid a fat ass check. He's got his family. He's got his horses. Like,
that's all he needs.
Yeah, what's wrong with saying I got retired by Bud Crawford? Nothing. I'd much rather have that than him saying I got retired by Tim Zoo or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be good, man. Errol's done enough for the sport. I'll be good.
Respect it though. He willing to be like, yo, give me my get back. I want my get back. So
yeah, you gotta respect. But it's dangerous though, Kid Austin, and that's where pride and ego come. Look. I hope. Look, I said this about Terrence Crawford. My whole campaign about him, he had this earth-sized ego. He didn't want to understand who was in control, who was the A side or B side. Now, I hope Earl Spence don't have this earth-sized ego. I hope his team, who around him, I hope they truly love this guy and tell this guy, that ain't it right now. You need to go another, that ain't it. You know, that's not it. You don't take a beating like that and come back and fight a guy that's so. I hope who love him, just like your pops love you. If you were ever in a say, that ain't it.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Facts, bro. Well, listen, y'all heard here. We appreciate y'all, but listen, some important sound bites that we got. Kid Austin said he would have taken the $1 million offer that Frank Martin took.
He said he would have took 100,000.
He'd have done it for 100 grand. Kid Austin says he would have taken the Devin Haney offer 25%. Kid Austin says he'll break Keyshawn Johnson's face there. I mean, Keyshawn Davis' face.
He said he'll break.
Yeah, who Johnson?
I'm talking football, bro. I'm talking old school football.
He said he'll break Shakur Stevenson's face.
No, you didn't say that, right?
Yes, he did.
I said Keyshawn.
Keyshawn. Huh?
I said I'll break his face too.
Oh, there we go. Anything you want to leave off, bro, before we let you go, dog?
Yeah, that's something I want to leave off. Y'all knew me about a year, and everything I told y'all was real. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna beat these top champions like nothing. I think Rhodes was a harder fight than these champions gonna be for him. Watch, let's see. Watch.
Yeah.
I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all another time. I gotta go run on this call.
Well, we appreciate you, Coach. We appreciate you, Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield. We good luck on finding an opponent. Stop showing these damn clips of you knocking out people and sparring.
You scaring them away, man. What's going on? You scaring them away. They ain't gonna never want to fight you. They gonna do everything they can to stay away from y'all, Coach. Y'all gotta stop this. Y'all scaring them away.
IG private in training camp.
Yes, facts, bro. Well, good luck, dog. Keep healing that eye up. We'll see you in November on that Ryan undercard, man. And we appreciate you.
Hey, where's that fight? Where is that gonna be at? The fight?
We don't know yet. It's like 3 different locations.
Oh, they're picking the location now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Well, salute to you, Mr. Schofield. Good luck, man. And we love you, man. We appreciate everything from you guys.
Boy.
Y'all take it easy. All right, Corey, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back.
Yeah.
All right, listen up, guys. We're calling all Little League coaches. We're calling all middle school coaches, calling all high school coaches. We're calling out all those team mamas. If you need team uniforms, if you need jerseys, accessories, whatever gear you're looking for the team, please check out our friends over at Elite Sportswear. These guys do it all, and they do it great. So if you're needing a brand new look for the younger athletes, for the teams, do me a favor, trust us with Elite Sportswear. These guys do all of our gear here at Spit Bucket Podcast: hats, shirts, hoodies. We could not be more pleased with them. So check them out over at thebetteruniform.com. You can find them on Facebook at The Better Uniform or on Instagram, Elite Sportswear 17. That's Elite Sportswear 17 on Instagram. Again, if you want your team looking super fly on game days, do yourself a favor, do the squad a favor. Call Roderick and the team over to Elite Sportswear ASAP. Let them know the Spit Bucket Podcast sent you. To the homies at Elite Sportswear, check them out at thebetteruniform.com. I promise you guys will love what they got, man. All kinds of just sick drip. Man, what you think about Kid Austin, dog?
Man, he for real. He ferocious. You know, he a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air to be here. Everything clear. He's saying it's his time this year.
Facts, dog.
You hear me? And going forward, bro, that's what we need.
And we've had our, we're not going to be one of those people that just has a guest on them and it just massage your shoulders because they're a guest. Like this, a lot of people haven't seen Kid Austin yet, and we wouldn't be talking about him as much if we didn't see there's a legitimate contender right here. I mean, he's a prospect, but damn, like he's only a prospect because nobody wants to fight him yet. So he's a legitimate contender, and I everybody's got flaws. Everybody's got flaws, but I just think we showed the clips. He's got the speed. He's got the power. He's young. He's smart. I'm excited about him.
And he's driven, JJ. That's the difference. He's driven. A lot of these, you don't see Kid Austin out here all in the clubs. You don't see him showing his jewelry off on social media. You see this guy fully locked in on the sport of boxing, bro. And that's how you're going to be able to succeed and get where you need to be. And I think he is all about that. Like I say, he is a part of the epitome of what the sport needs to change into. And like you say, we're not here to massage these guys' shoulders or, like my dog E Thriller, the Black Picasso, say, clip these guys' toenails. We're not here to do none of that. His pops and him know how we coming. We're going to give credit what credit is due, and if there's any criticism, we're going to give that what it's going to do. I'm not a guy who's going to do no interviews and not going to be able to ask the tough questions. Sir, you understand? That's not happening with me. With no fighter going forward.
Facts. And we got video of you with us interviewing Kid Austin and you asking the tough questions. When he first said, I'll knock Keyshawn out in 2 rounds, you gave him that sideways look like, what? Hey, before we move on, we had a sad day in boxing today. Sad news today. The voice of boxing, the Colonel, Bob Sheridan, passed away today peacefully. His family tweeted out with great sadness that he passed away this morning peacefully. This guy, man, like I said, the voice of boxing. You've got your Jim Lampleys, you got your Howard Cosell's, but this guy's been around since the 60s. Ali, the Rumble in the Jungle. Bob was there. The biggest upset in the history of sports, Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Bob was there. And then for our generation, you watch Catching Up on them ESPN Classics. Bob Sheridan did all of those, man. So a legend in the game. Passed away today. Rest in peace. The voice of boxing, the Colonel Bob Sheridan. The dude called 10,000 fights, over 1,000 world title fights. So we just want to send our condolences to the family. Great.
Yeah, man. I want to say RIP, my condolences to all his family and friends. When you talk about Bob Sheridan, when you talk about him being one of the all-time greats, JJ, when you talk about this guy being legendary, when you talk about this guy being a purist, when you're talking about this guy being a part of the root of the fruit to keep the sport going, JJ, he is all of that. Like, this bring back reality. And, like I say, we know one day we all going to have to have our day when we go away, right? But the thing about Bob Sheridan, right, the legacy that he left will never go away.
Facts, bro. R.I.P. Mr. Bob Sheridan. Thank you for all your contributions to the sport of boxing, man. Great. All right, dog. Well, let's wrap it up. We'll be back this week for a little preview of the big fight this weekend, the Canelo Charlo super fight on Saturday. We'll likely be back up tomorrow night to do a little preview. And but with the exception of that, man, we appreciate Kid Austin and his pops. We appreciate our sponsors, and we appreciate the chat. We appreciate everybody who was in the chat, all of you guys like we said, please go in there and subscribe. Please share this. Please like it. We couldn't be more grateful for all of you all.
Man, salute. We appreciate everybody who was tuned in. Like I said, Kid Austin, man. That dude right there gonna be something special. It ain't about if he gonna work hard. We know he gonna work hard. We know he got a strong team behind him, and we just salute him for letting us interview him and be a part of his journey for the last couple of years.
Facts. All right, brother. We appreciate it. Have a good day, and we will talk to y'all soon.
This is JJ Solomon.
This is Ray Bradshaw, Mr. IOTBA. Mr. Lee Boys can't touch me on my worst day. And this is the Spit Bucket Podcast.